All right, good morning, everyone. We'll get started. It's a little bit after 9 o'clock, but we'll get started. This is all we're going to have this morning. This is our quorum. But we know we'll start with a prayer followed by the pledge. So if you please stand. Let's go to the Lord in prayer right quick. Our dear Heavenly Father, we come to you today just to thank you for the trials and tribulations, the blessings that you've bestowed upon us. Father, we ask that you continue to guide us and protect us and help us as we lead our county, our state, and our nation. Be with all those servant volunteers. Be with those first responders, our sheriff's deputies, our police officers, and of course our military families and friends, wherever they may be. Provide our freedoms for us today and protect us. Father, I ask you continue to look upon us and protect us, protect our children and our grandchildren. They are true angels from you. I thank you for the opportunity to serve this county, this community. I thank those that sit up here with me and those that fill the courtroom today in our offices throughout the county. If you see so fit, we'd ask that you bless this little country for some rain again, as we could always use a little rain. And as Thanksgiving's coming up, your birthday's coming up, let us remember there is a reason to be thankful for. And it's in your name we pray. Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It's 9:05. Call the meeting to order at 9:05. Noting there's a quorum present. Commissioner Doxson's present. Commissioner Montalvo and Judge Schuster. Note that absent for today's meeting is Commissioner Ward and Commissioner Fair. All right, monthly reports. You have quite a few monthly reports here this morning for you. Go through those. County agent, no. Aging center. No. County attorney, what do you got for us?
Nothing today.
Okay. Auditor. Clerk. County clerks attached a report for you this morning. Community center. We had early voting and election day went there. No problems there. Things seem to be okay. Had hunters round up there on Saturday. The what would that have been? The second, first, whatever day it was. First, I think first, yeah. Everything went good. Fed about 400 folks, so that was a good turnout and everything there. Constable this morning, nobody. Detention center, warden. Morning.
So our current count is 428, and our AVP is 426.
Okay. All right. Everything going all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good deal. Thank you, bud. EMC.
Gig'em, and 1572 should be opening up later today, if not tomorrow. As for the PVID cards, we still got about 16 that need to get them, so that's anticipated for March. We got other meetings that are coming up with Cheatham is set up for next month for me and you to go.
Oh, okay.
But if not, that whole Zoom thing is still up in the air.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, that's all I got.
All right.
Nothing for
Have any
me.
questions for Richard?
All good.
Good. EMS.
Good morning. We have our monthly report for October. We had a total of 56 calls, so that was quite a jump from the previous month of 38. Out of those 56, 16 were non-transports. We transported 40. Out of the 40 we transported, 14 went to Uvalde, 22 went to Del Rio, and we ended up flying 4 of them with either Air Evac or Air Life. And then out of the 56 calls, 5 of them were second calls. So still a pretty decent number of second calls. In other news, me and Andrew went up to Ohio, picked up the new ambulance, drove it back. It's over at Road and Bridge. We also received the second new LifePack 35 that Carla was able to get us. We are just waiting for the IT side of it, then it'll be placed in service. And then for the House Bill 3000, for the funding for another ambulance in January, I'm working on getting quotes for that so we can have multiple options to pick from. And it does look like for us, it will be the cost of the ambulance and some equipment. So it looks like we'll be able to get probably not the ambulance, stretcher, and a monitor, probably just the ambulance and stretcher. Anybody have any questions?
I got one, Nick. Do you submit the purchase order of ambulance to the audit
Last Monday. Sorry, last Tuesday, I'm sorry. It's not in here today. Yeah. I submitted it last Tuesday, probably at 8:30 in the morning. So it should have been enough time to get on the bill.
new thing?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick.
Grant updates. You have a grant update there from the law enforcement side of things from Miss Carla. The reimbursement for the Stone Garden in September, school resource officer for September. And then the school resource office was awarded for one of October 25 to September 26. Indigent healthcare for the month of October. Those folks in the county receiving indigent health. Judge's office, our intake for the month. Community center contract, certificate of compliance, and TCEQs for the sewer permits. Judge Villarreal's report for the month of October for her office. Library this morning. Road and Bridge, got their monthly report in there for you this morning. For the month of October. Sheriff.
Morning.
Morning.
Still didn't win anything at the 100 roundup. 20 years in a row.
You what now?
Haven't won anything at the 100
Yeah,
roundup in
I'm
the
with
last
you.
20 years. I'm streak is going
I'm
point.
with you.
Right now, we've got 57 in jail scattered throughout the state. Our OLS bill for jail space is a little over $100,000. What else we got on the agenda? Our transport, we did 5,200 miles from the transport van last month, going between here, Kerr, and Medina County, bringing people back and forth for court. Right now, we're waiting on 4 people to be shipped in. One from Michigan, one from Ohio, one from Louisiana, and one from New Mexico. So we're bringing them in from all over the country. The only thing we haven't had in yet is, I think, Alaska and Hawaii. You never know. Other than that, everything's been fairly peaceful. The immigration issue, I think, is 99% down. We're just dealing with some of the local stuff these days. Any questions?
Thank you, Sheriff. Tax assessor, no, nothing from them this morning. County treasurer. Nothing from Ms. Diane this morning. All right. Turn the page. All right. Item 4 this morning is just deliberate and consider action on the following items. First item A this morning is just to accept a thank you letter from Shear for promoting a mobile mammography event on the electronic board at the community center. They sent us a thank you letter. Dear Judge Schuster and staff, Shear wanted to thank you for promoting our mobile mammogram event for October 28th of 2025 on your digital sign. Pat Sykes, Cheer Executive Director. So just let y'all know that came by. And then we'll skip down to 4I right quick, and I'll take care of you. You get out. So we'll skip to 4I right quick. 4I this morning to discuss and accept an in-kind donation from Cypress Creek Renewable Development in the amount of $25,000 for Kinney County Little League Field Project. And we'll do that right quick. Representing Cypress Creek Renewables this morning is Mr. Davis. So
thank you very much for having me. Appreciate it.
thank y'all. Appreciate y'all
Yes, sir.
donation.
Yeah. Well, I've never seen a big check before, but here we are. I got to do it. Usually I see my golf tournament. All right, so much. Thank you very much.
All right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank y'all so
Appreciate
much. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
You're welcome to leave if you want to.
Well, I'm happy to be we're happy to be a small part of this county's
It's
future.
a
so
big
thanks
deal.
lot.
It's a big deal for our little community. Our current field was built in the 50s.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And it's right over here. And our plan is to tear that all down after next season.
Okay.
And start with and put in 2 synthetic turf fields.
Oh, great.
For the kids and stuff to have, and the new concession stand and all that and everything.
Okay, great.
So it's a pretty big deal for our little community.
My grandma was born in Kinney County, and so it's it's always whenever I went to go tour the site and everything, I was always kind of like feels like close to home. So
Yes.
I'm glad that something different than what she played on. So that's good. I'll let y'all keep this though.
Okay,
That's cool.
thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Thank you all very much. Appreciate it.
I'll take care. All right, skipped around a little bit right there. That'll take care of I. B this morning. Do what? Oh, I need to entertain a motion to accept that donation from Cypress Creek Renewables with $25,000 for the Little League project. So moved by Commissioner Dotson. Second by Commissioner Tavo. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried unanimously. All right. Item B this morning, discuss and approve motion to approve Toshiba lease with maintenance agreement for Kinney County Ag Extension Office for a new copier printer to be paid for with departmental budget and authorize county judge to sign. I have that agreement this morning for us. I'll entertain a motion to approve it. So moved by Commissioner Otavo. Your own, Commissioner Dotson. Black and white images are $1,000 a month. It just slightly less than a penny a page.
Is there a monthly contract?
Yeah, payments are monthly at $219 on that first page. And then 1,500 color copies a month at a cost of a little over a nickel per page.
Second.
All right, second by Commissioner Dotson. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Looks like there's gonna be a couple spots for me to sign on that one. All right, item C this morning, discuss and approve motion to approve Pitney Bowes lease agreement for the Kinney County Tax Assessor Collector's Office to be paid with departmental budget and authorize county judge to sign. This is stamp machine, right? Becky?
Yes. President.
For 60 months.
Well, let's have that, our writer on it, Brent.
No, they don't. I haven't seen these contracts, but if they're for the stamp machine, it's probably an annual thing that's been done in the past, so they're likely fine.
Sure.
But I never do.
I'd entertain a motion to approve item C. So moved by Commissioner Dotson.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Tavo. Any further discussion?
If you get a pending legal review.
What do they do?
It's just a postage machine to pay for, like, when they like do a mail out of a big mail out for jury duties and things like that. They just can run through there and then take them to the post office. You want it you want the motion to read pending legal review?
That's fine. That was long. It shouldn't take me long to look at it and y'all can approve it. And then if something pops up, I can always tell Becky to put it on the agenda again.
Okay.
Because it's-
All right. We'll amend the motion to read pending legal review by a county attorney. So the motion before us now is to approve this lease agreement for the tax assessor collector's office to be paid with departmental budget and authorize county judge to sign pending legal review by the county attorney. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign, motion carried. Have the same then discussion on item D then this morning is to approve the same lease agreement for the sheriff's office to be paid with departmental budget and authorize county judge to sign. And this is, we'll put pending legal review.
That was a little bit more, yeah, that was a little bit more expensive too. On the monthly and that's quarterly. So, motion approved, pending legal review.
Okay, have a motion to approve item D pending legal review.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Matavo. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Let me sign this right quick. Hold on. Item E this morning is discuss and ratify a letter of engagement for certain investigative services that are deemed necessary by the county attorney for the proper operation of the office. We have a letter of engagement here.
Yeah, it's just basically for as needed basis on a special investigator that I can contract with. If something comes up that my office needs to investigate, I contract with him to do it. He's a retired FBI agent that specializes in some in-depth investigations, and so anyway, I think it's necessary for the office to have.
Okay. Have any questions for the county attorney?
So,
So moved by Commissioner Matavo, second by Commissioner Dotson. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item F this morning is to consider possible action in Kinney County Public Library to partner with the local planning committee on the Smithsonian Museum on Main Street exhibition scheduled in Kinney County for November 21, 2026 through January 3rd of 2027. And Ms. McNew, you want me to read this letter? You want to come up here and speak? Oh, traffic. You've been voluntold. You just go right up. All right. The letter just simply says that on behalf of the local planning committee of the Smithsonian Museum on Main Street exhibition coming to Kinney County for those dates of November 26th through January 27th, they're inviting Kinney County Public Library to be listed as a community partner of this event. The event on Main Street program brings high quality traveling exhibits to small towns across America, helping highlight and celebrate local history, culture, and community identity. As a central hub of learning and civic engagement, the Kinney County Public Library is an ideal partner to help connect residents and visitors to the stories that define our community. Being listed as a partner organization would simply acknowledge the library's support, participation in promoting and hosting the related community programming, such as exhibits, talks, or projects. The formal partnership will also appear in press materials, social media, and acknowledgments associated with the exhibition. We'd be honored to include Kinney County Public Library in this existing countywide collaboration. Thank you for your consideration. So forth, Ms. McNew. All right.
I couldn't have said it better myself. So we met with the library, and just because they fall under the county and county commissioners, they wanted to bring it through you to do, to set the partnership up. But basically, we sat down to look at what we could possibly do. Each of our partner organizations that we have, we're going to want to bring them in. Right now we're considering putting the main exhibit in Dickman Hall over at the fort. But we really want to spread that out across the county, and getting something over in the Fritter Room and also at the library is a big goal of ours. And then mostly what this exhibit is meant to do is bring a community together to allow them to understand the resources that they have amongst each other, develop those resources in a way through the Smithsonian and the Texas Historical Commission that they can be here for a long time. So we talked about with the library specifically, they have a lot of our county records, and also a lot of the newspapers that have been published in this county for a very long time, and getting those digitized. And we've already identified some resources, so we'll work with the library so that not only is this from November of 26 through January of 27 that this exhibit will be in place, but we want to have something that we leave behind here. So getting those records digitized through this effort would be a great opportunity, and that's something that we will work with them on. But for now, we're just trying to get our partners in place and understand who will be resources as we develop the programming.
Okay.
Any questions? Okay. Thank you.
All right. Move to approve the invitation letter that the library, the public library, be part of the Smithsonian Museum on Main Street exhibition, November 21, 26 through January 3rd, 27. So moved by Commissioner Dotson,
second.
second by Commissioner Chavo. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item G this morning is discuss and comment and changes and review the updated preliminary estimates of the population for counties and places in Texas for July 1st of 2024 and January 1 of 2025 are now available on the Texas Demographic Center website. Additionally, TDC has revised its 2021 to 2023 estimates to align with significant updates made to the U.S. Census Bureau's state level estimates for Texas, to which TDC sum of county estimates are adjusted. We ask that you review these estimates and indicate to us any errors and appropriate changes you believe should be made to the estimates. Please see attached documents. What you have in your handout on your iPads is Kinney County's population census count in 2020 was 3129. In July of 21, 3133. July of 22, 3107. July of 23, 3191. July of 21, 3136. In January of 2025, 3108. So they're asking, and I emailed this to Miss Candy and Miss Alma for them to also. We looked into it, but we really don't know where they got their information and data on the population decline. So whether and know what to submit back to argue or suggest changes to, not really to argue, but just say, hey, we don't think this is correct. Think we're off a little bit or whatever. So kind of looking into this, but just wanted to discuss and comment about it. What I find interesting, and I'll read down here at the bottom, the projections for Kinney County. In 2020 was 3,125 folks. In 2030, 2,992 folks. In 2040, 2,669 people. In 2050, 2,347. And in 2060, 2,081. So over the next, 35 years, they expect our population to go down by another 1,000. Which is irrelevant to most of us in here today, but that's just something. But like I say, Miss Alma, Miss Candy worked very diligently and very hard when the census came out and we lost our low to moderate income status countywide, and they went door to door doing surveys and deals and everything and stuff for us to get recognized. And TDA has recognized part of our community to be a low to moderate income, but the overall Census Bureau did not. But so this came out the other day from the Demographic Center, and like I say, this is the preliminary population estimates and review. And there's a time window here open to comment or whatnot. The projections that they are showing and stuff. We don't know how they arrived at their numbers anyway. So we got to do a little homework there, but just kind of discuss and make you aware of the population projection and the changes to happen over the next, let's say the next 35 years. So no action there, just. All right. Item H, discuss and approve an appointment of Director of Precinct 2 position for the Kinney County Groundwater District. Have a letter here from Ms. Hobbs from the Water District. Dear Judge Schuster and Commissioners, a resignation from the Kinney County Groundwater District Conservation District Board of Director created a vacancy for the Precinct 2 position in accordance with legislation that established the district. In the event of a vacancy on the board, the Kinney County Commissioners Court makes the appointment for a replacement. Notice of the vacancy was published in the Kinney County Post, posted on their website, and advertised interested and qualified parties to contact the district office. 2 applications were received in our office, those being Morgan Brown and Ben Lewis. Both reside within the rural area of Precinct 2 and are registered voters in that precinct. Copies of the applications are enclosed for your consideration, along with a request to make the court make an appointment at your next meeting. And so we can take action on this now, or we can go to executive session and discuss it. It can be discussed in executive session if that's what you so move, but there are only 2 two applicants that applied for the position, and this position will be up for election in next November, November 26th. So basically fill the term for about a year. And then the appointee could either decide to run or, go through the process of someone else. But there's several qualifications. This has to be a precinct 2 member, but it also has to be a rural member that lives in that precinct. They can't live within the city limits. So, and Morgan Brown and Ben Lewis are eligible to serve as the director to fill this term until November 26th. So by their bylaws and stuff and everything, we appoint the director on a vacancy. So that's why it's come to us this morning. You want to take action on it right now, or you want to go to executive session and talk about it? Okay.
Make a motion to appoint Ben Lewis.
All right, I have a motion to appoint Ben Lewis,
Second.
second by Commissioner Matavo. Commissioner Dotson makes the motion, second by Commissioner Matavo. Any further discussion on the motion to appoint Ben Lewis to fill the term in precinct 2 water district director? Being none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried unanimously. So that'll take care of that. Item J is discuss and approve the annual renewal of Air Medcare Network multi-municipal site membership for Kinney County and authorize County Judge Schuster to sign. Is this, come up here and let's talk about this. As you know, we have in our budget, we have budgeted $25,000 to give to Air Evac. Correct. And we've done that for several years. Y'all started that several years ago. And it was basically just a policy with Air Evac to say, hey, if they're a county resident and they have to, and air support's called in for them to get transported out of here to San Antonio, most likely. That's where they're going to head. And they had no insurance and they had no any way to pay, that our policy, they wouldn't receive a bill. That would be kind of an insurance policy that we had for any resident that lived in Kinney County. It had to be from Kinney County. I couldn't be in San Angelo and use it and get that credit. I had to be a resident of the county, plus they had to land and take off from the county, within the county boundaries. Okay. So got to looking into this. Air Evac has a helicopter in Uvalde, a helicopter in Eagle Pass, and a helicopter in Delray.
Yes.
All right, so there's three opportunities there for them to come. Air Medcare came and talked to me last year and said, look, your $25,000 you're paying, it's too much money. So, okay, well, what do you got? So Nick's kind of looked into this, and for what I understand from Nick, I'm not trying to steal your thunder, but what I understand from Nick, it's like they want to bill us $7,800, and we pay in quarterly statements. Okay, they only have one helicopter in Uvalde that would come. So if we call them and it's not available, then the next one we're calling is Air Evac anyway. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're reading through their policy and their agreement deal. They come and they pick someone up and they don't have insurance or so forth or a means to pay. They would simply bill the county $800. And that $800 would be part of our $7,800. It'd be kind of just a reserve of money set aside. And let's say we use that 4 times throughout the year. So $3,200 of our $7,800. The leftover balance difference there, more or less of 3,800, whatever, say number wise, would carry over into next year. they would allow that to carry over. Where our previous agreement with Air Evac is we simply give them $25,000 every year. And there's no credits, carryover, or anything like that. So kind of looking into this, we've kind of already, in our budget, we approved the Air Evac, 25,000, like we have done before. These folks came in and talked to me a while back, and so I kind of let Nick take a hold of this since he's the director of EMS and kind of study this and talk about this a little bit. I don't know if right now would be the time for us to change. We can if we wanted to. We haven't sent that $25,000 off yet, I don't believe, have we? But we're not obligated to either one of them. They're going to come and serve us no matter what. If we have the Air Evac agreement and they can't come because they're all busy, all those helicopters are out and about, and we call Air Med and they're available, they're coming. So we're not one, because we have an agreement with one doesn't mean the other one can't service as well.
So I think both are beneficial to the residents of our community. So like I was saying, both is beneficial to residents of our community. Like Judge was saying, each has their pros and cons. So Air Evac is the fee of, I believe it's 19,500 that charges. And the way theirs works is we fly a resident of our community with Air Evac. They'll bill their insurance if they have insurance. If they do not have insurance, they will still get a bill, but it will be at the Medicare allowable, which is typically a lot lower than other insurance rates. Air Methods, which is Air Life out of Uvalde, we call them. So basically that pot that Judge Schuster was talking about, each time we call them, they take $800 out of that pot. They'll bill the resident of our community insurance if they have insurance. But where it's different than Air Evac is if they do not have insurance, the resident of the community will not get a bill. Like Judge Schuster was saying, Air Evac does have 3 helicopters around our area where Air Life only has 1. So majority of the time when we do call for a helicopter, it is Air Evac, but there are times we do get Air Life. Air Methods. So that's where I think that one is beneficial. It will be a benefit to the residents of our community as well.
What do you recommend?
If we only go with one, I would go with Air Evac just for the simple fact they have more helicopters around. It's basically 3 to 1. So like I said, majority of the time when we do call, it is Air Evac, but there are times where Air Life does come, so that Air Methods would come in handy as well as a benefit. But if you're only going with one, I would go with it.
Yeah, I've physically watched 3 the last 3 weeks land here. And they land in the dusk.
Yeah.
It would be a good idea if we could make some agreement with Fort Clark where we could land at the airport and we could make a pad that they could land and it would be dusk going on.
Yeah. Because even when the fire department's out there and they spray it down, it's still with the dust, and then it's muddy too.
Place that they can land with the asphalt, because they're damaging their helicopter. We're lucky they want to land at all.
Yep. So that's something, I know Richard, the EMC, has talked about it. That's something I'll talk with him further to see if we can identify a site somewhere in the county, either here in the city or on the fort, but that way we have a dedicated helipad with the lighting as well too.
I was just talking to Richard this weekend on some of that. I was just talking to Commissioner Dotson before we started this morning. I think our best interest would be to maybe consider doing it over here at the volleyball court and the old basketball court. Clean all that up, pour a concrete pad there. There's a lot of light comes from the community center. And we could just put some simple lights there too. But we could pour a concrete pad there and they could land here in town. And we wouldn't have to deal with the fort or anything like that, but that's probably, looking at that being maybe a possibility there. Because there's big light poles there, we've got to take one down, but big light poles on either end, we can put a lights on. And put a
And that's-
concrete pad in the middle and then put a big concrete walkway where they could just pull in by the pool and run them up there. Also, I'm going to ask Texas Parks and Wildlife to consider putting a helipad at Silver Lake. If we do have to go up there and get somebody, rock climber, bicycle, whatever, but we get there and we get them stabilized and we need a helicopter, let it land up there. Go ahead, while y'all are doing this park and it's in such a remote area, go ahead and close to your main office or the entrance or something, let's put a helipad in to where, hey, we can use it up there, because if we get somebody up there, we have to get them out of there.
It's a trek up there.
Yes, it's going to be pretty wicked. But that's something I'm on. When Texas Parks and Wildlife starts talking to us, I'm going to say, hey, I asked that y'all consider, because I don't think they're going to come through Edwards County. I think the accessibility part was to the park. We'll stay in Kinney County. We'll be in our county off the La Rosa Road and everything. So I just got thinking about that. You know, maybe we consider doing ours right here, because we could put the lights up and we could put the light switch right there on the pole. The fire trucks are right there close, so they can get there quickly, because they always want fire there, just for assistance in landing. But I was thinking, hey, this might be a better option for us. As I think about it, I like it. I like that idea, but I'm also liking like twist Texas Parks and Wildlife on them a little bit to say, hey, y'all need to do something up there. So we get in there and first responders do get somebody rescued and stabilized, but they need them fly. They want to fly them out. Go ahead and have a helipad up there, because if it's bad down here, you can only imagine what all that's going to be like up there. And
You might want to twist the arm a bit, they can pay the rest of the road up there.
yes, and I hope they will. I hope they'll consider like just taking over the road from the end of the pavement to the entrance. Just let Texas, like the state of Texas, maintain that road, since I mean it's about 6 miles, Brent. From the end to the gate, about 6 miles, about 7 miles to the end of the road.
And he said they will pay.
That's 5 miles.
But that's
The entrance to Silver Lake's about 5 miles, 6 miles
to the end of.
And for the landing zone you're talking about here, I can get with both Air Life and Air Evac and have them come out and look at the site to see any potential hazards they could see.
The only thing I could see is eventually when the Little League field was built, those big light towers.
Yeah, on the top.
That's the only thing. If we put up 4 of those big towers, you know, the light towers, something.
And maybe on top of the light towers, the
Right, yeah.
flashing light.
So they can come in and come over the top of the community center, and you know that's clear, that's clean, and then sit down right there. But that's just, I mean, that's early conversation.
Yeah.
That just started this weekend, kind of. Although Richard's been talking to us about a cement asphalt place where they could land without having all the trash and debris and stuff. So your recommendation is we just stay with Air Med Care, which is Air Evac right now.
Yeah. If we just are doing one, I would choose that one. Like I said, just for the simple fact, they have 3 helicopters located nearby where Air Evac only has 1. So maybe come next budget season, it's something we consider. Air Evac too. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we're entertain a motion to approve item J as presented. So moved by Commissioner Matavo, second by Commissioner Dotson. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried unanimously. Item K this morning is a memorandum of understanding to discuss and approve between Kinney County Sheriff's Office and United Medical Center for tuberculosis testing on inmates, and authorize county judge to sign. What do you got, Judge? I mean, Sheriff.
Know what you got.
Yes.
We're in contact with several counties throughout the state for inmate housing. In the event we have to use Goliad, they do not have medical staff to do a TB test. So if we have to send somebody to Goliad, we have to have a TB tested first before we can send them over. So got with Travis Huey, he's one that got me in touch with the CEO of the company. He got the MOUs done up, just waiting on signature.
Okay.
I don't see us using it a whole lot, but there will be a time or two that we will have to. Yeah.
Okay, now, this is gonna be a test just Monday through Friday during office hours kind of deal.
More than likely, yes.
So like somebody comes in on
If it-
Friday afternoon and they're leaving, they'll end up leaving probably Monday morning after they have a TB test. Right. How many jails you got right now that are requirements?
Just go in.
How many you have in jail right now?
Total 57.
All right. Any questions or comments? The TB test, TB results, and follow-up chest X-rays based on result of feedback. The skin test and readings $15. A chest X-ray, one view is 33. Chest X-ray, two views 45. Chest X-ray, radiologist read is $20. Anybody have any questions for that? Sheriff's on this. Before we take off. There's two signatures for you.
It was just notes that bring.
Take a vote. All right. Entertain a motion to approve item K. So moved by Commissioner Tavo, second by Commissioner Dotson. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried unanimously. All right, that'll conclude our action items on 4. We'll go, we do have some executive session items this morning, but we'll go and approve the minutes from that are presented to us today. We have minutes from the October 14th regular meeting, October 14th addendum to the regular meeting, and October 27th regular meeting. Sheriff, what are they saying about Valverde County stuff right now? Are we
Still
making,
waiting to hear back.
are they making progress so? Or they think we just finally hit just a roadblock? Okay. Minutes for October 14th. All right, I have a motion to approve item 5A from Commissioner Dotson,
Second.
second by Commissioner Tavo. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried unanimously. 5B is going to be the October 14th minutes of the addendum. Motion to approve the addendum. All right, motion made by Commissioner Dotson,
Second.
second by Commissioner Tavo. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. And then the third set of the agenda It's from October 27th.
Motion to approve the minutes of October 27th.
I got a motion from Commissioner Tavo to approve item C. Second by Commissioner Dotson. All those in favor of approving item C as 5C as presented, say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. All right, next up is approve and disperse, approve bills and disbursements out for the Kinney County Detention Center. They don't have anything. I don't have any bills. Do we have any bills? None for the detention center. 7 is examine and ratify and approve all claims and bills, including payroll for Kinney County budget 2025, 2026. You have those in front of you this morning. Cheryl, you on the call? Who is our check supposed to go to for the ambulance?
Sirs.
It ain't on there. All right. All right, I have a motion to pay the bills by Commissioner Dotson, second by Commissioner Metallo. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Note that Commissioner Dotson abstained his vote on his payment to him in the bills presented. I'll hand this around. Nick, step out. You want to step out and call her and see why it's not on here? Felicia. All right, item 8, other items pertaining to county business. This week, y'all go to LGS or next week? Next week?
Yeah, the 19th.
Next week. We'll have quite a few folks out next week for LGS workshop training in Dallas up there. So quite the offices will be open, but there'll be some short staff. But that'll be next week for our computer software training for our legal system stuff and everything, all our paperwork stuff. Also tomorrow at 9 o'clock, it's a Veterans Day program at the school, at the auditorium, correct? 9 o'clock, Veterans Day. You got an opportunity to swing by there and see the kiddos as they have a little program for tomorrow at school at 9 o'clock. All county offices will be closed tomorrow in observance of Veterans Day, except for the sheriff's office.
Really?
They'll be rocking and rolling.
Oh, veterans. Come on, man.
Veteran. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. It's a true sign of a hero to step up and step out like that. And then on behalf of my family and so forth, I say thank you. The county thanks you.
Oh, she said it's not on there because she personally has not been able to audit it. And since she has not been here, she hasn't been able to audit it. Hopefully she will be able to today or tomorrow. Because she's at the hospital with Alexia because she's delayed. So even though it was dropped off, the invoice was dropped off last week, she personally has not looked at it. So she said a invoice of this amount, she's personally going to audit it before it's paid for, even though it's been sitting there a week and a half. And we told them that it would be on this commissioner's court. So I don't know what to do at this point.
How many days do you have for them to get payment?
Friday.
Right.
They have to be paid Friday.
He said
In the business day Friday. He said if he didn't have his money, he's going to come and refill the ambulance.
And he's actually going to be here today. She did say that there's the special commissioner's court Wednesday, so I don't know if I can get
I
added.
do have a special call meeting for Wednesday just to canvass the votes. I don't think you can be good, right? Wednesday, Thursday the Thursday. To canvass the votes from the election. Ricky's got it.
Wait, we so long.
I guess we could have done it today, but he didn't tell us. Right, Vicky? I mean, we could have done it today.
Right.
How can we act on it? What's on the agenda?
It was gonna be done on the 24th, but the deadline was the.
On the Paying the ambulance?
I mean, we go to sales the agenda to have.
Yeah.
So here's what,
You can post an addendum, pay the bills, see what we got.
there you go.
Because it's not on there, right, Becky? It's just that canvas for votes in executive session. It's on that one for
Yes.
Thursday?
Yes.
Oh, it's listed on Thursday.
Yeah,
That's what Becky says. No. She just says pay the bills. If there's bills to be presented for Thursday, we'll have them. So hopefully she'll have some to us. And we have jumped through the hoops on this deal.
So I guess if she is not able to physically look at it by Thursday, what can we do at that point to do that?
I don't,
Does Andrade know about the issue?
I don't believe so.
I don't think I put the email to Schuster and I about the Andrade situation with the Andrade, where he's aware of it. And if he doesn't take action, that's on him. There's very limited things the county can do. Judge Andrade's charged with supervising there. If someone drives down and he possesses an ambulance, or is active auditing it for payment, that's on him and her.
I'll get you that notice today.
all right, anything else? We'll recess and go into executive session to discuss, personnel matters, closed session to be held pursuant to 551-074 government code in order to discuss personnel matters, and executive session 551-071, 551-219 Texas government code consultation with the county attorney or attorneys. All right, so it's 10:06. We'll recess.